5 quick ways to improve your SEO rankings. SEO is all about the long game. Slow and steady wins the race. At our agency, NP Digital, clients stick around with us for years. In our enterprise division, we're keeping clients for 5+ years. That's a long time. Eventually, we'll probably start keeping enterprise clients for over 7 years. But keep in mind, we're a newer agency. So even though SEO is a slow and steady game, it works. But do you really have to wait that long to get the results that you want? The answer is no. There are quick ways to get results. Maybe not all the results you want, but you can get immediate results. So let's break down 5 tactics to get you quick results. Way number 1, find almost ranking phrases. The more keywords that you rank on page 1 for, the better off you are, because no one really goes to page 2. Majority of the traffic is on page 1 and ideally at the top of page 1. Did you know that you can find all the terms that you're ranking somewhat well for and quickly optimize those so that way you can just pop up to page 1? I want you to log into Google Search Console, click on Search Results, then click on Average Position, and then scroll down and click on Pages. Look for the pages that have an average position of 11 to 20. These are the pages that have a lot of keywords that rank on page 2 and can quickly move up to page 1. That means they're pretty much ranking at the top of page 2. If you take those relevant keywords and make sure they're on the web page that it's somewhat ranking for that term already, you'll do better. You'll be shocked at how many times you'll rank for a term and it really isn't mentioned in your title tag, your meta description tag, or even within your content. Because Google uses NLP to figure out what your content is all about and they'll rank you for other similar terms. But when you add those terms within those areas that I just mentioned, your title tags, your content, your URL, it can quickly boost your rankings. Now keep in mind, if you change your URL, you gotta do a 301 redirect from your old URL to your new URL, and you gotta adjust all your old internal links to make sure they're going directly to the new URL. Way number 2, add a free tool to your website. I added a free tool called UberSys to my website. It increased my backlink count by 24,453 referring domains. The more links you have, the higher you will rank over time. And here's the cool thing. You can do this same exact thing to your website. You don't have to build a tool from scratch like me either. You can just add one to your website for $10 or even $15 or $20. All you have to do is go to a site called Code Canyon where you can find a tool within your industry and just purchase it. And you can just put it on your website. In other words, you're taking a tool someone else created, you're buying the rights to it, and you can white label it, meaning put your own logo, your own colors on it, pop it on your website as it's yours, and it'll help you generate a lot of backlinks. They literally have tools from every industry, from automotive, finance, to health. Heck, they even have SEO tools. They have tools for both B2C and B2B, service-based business, e-commerce, product-based businesses. They literally have a tool for any industry that you can think of, and they don't cost much. You, of course, won't generate as many backlinks that I generated through UberSys because I built a custom tool, but over time, as you're getting results from using tools, let's say from Code Canyon or wherever else you can find them on the web, eventually, as it starts getting traction, your rankings increase, you start generating more money, then you can invest the time and resources and money to build your own custom tools. Way number 3, add internal links. You publish new content all the time, right? Well, if you don't, you should start doing so. But if your new content doesn't have backlinks, it won't rank well. Now, links take a while to get, but that doesn't mean you still can't get results. One quick hack is to go into your older articles and modify them. Within your older articles, add a few links to your newly published articles. This way, your new content starts ranking higher faster. As a general rule of thumb, only modify old articles that are related to the new one. You don't want to add internal links unless it makes sense. So for example, if I have a new article that I've just published on digital marketing, and I talk about how SEO, paid ads, and social media and all these channels make up digital marketing, I may go into one of my older articles on pay-per-click, one of my older ones on SEO, one of my older ones on social media, and add links to the newer one. So general rule of thumb, I would go into 3 old articles that are relevant and add internal links pointing to the new articles that was just published. Way number 4, optimize your meta tags for higher rankings. You don't have to build links to rank higher. You can just adjust your meta tags. From your title tag to your meta description, and even as a bonus, optimize your URLs. Here are some ways that you can do that. Titles with questions have a 14.1% higher click-through rate. You can get roughly 8.6% higher click-through for titles that contain 15 to 40 characters. So make sure that the title of your pages aren't too long. You can also get up to a 45% increase in click-throughs when the exact query someone is searching for is in your URL. Example of this is if you search for the term digital marketing, I would want to make my URL neilpatel.com/digital marketing. Power words increase click-throughs by roughly 13.9%. A great example of this is the word effortless, such as 7 effortless ways to boost your rankings. Get roughly a 7.3% higher click-through rate for titles that contain emotions versus ones that don't. And a 5.8% higher click-through if you have a meta description. So make sure you add one to each of your pages. Titles with years generate 4.9% more clicks, such as the Beginner's Guide to SEO 2025 edition. Now, of course, you want to use the year that currently in within the title, and once that title goes old, you got to update that year each and every single year. So in essence, if I had the year 2019 or whatever it may be, and it's now 2022 or 2023 or 2024, I got to keep updating that year. Evoking curiosity increases clicks by roughly 5.9%. An example of this is the 7 benefits of green tea. Number 6 will shock you. You're like, wait, what? What's number 6? I have to click through and see what number 6 is now. Titles that resemble education had a 10.4% more clicks, and you're more likely to be successful if you look at the paid ads as they're scored based on click percentages as well. So that can give you a lot of ideas on what works, and then you can implement that within your title tags. Way number 5, content is king, so write it in half the time. Look, if you can write your content in half the time, in theory, you can produce more, maybe double the amount of content, and generate even more traffic. The caveat here is though, the quality needs to be great. Not up to par, but great. Better than up to par. On Ubersuggest, we have an AI writer that helps you write content. It won't fully write the content for you, but it starts you off and helps you optimize for the right keywords. From there, you can modify it and create a masterpiece in half the time. So head on over to Ubersuggest, go to the lab section and click on AI writer. From there, put in a keyword that you want your article to be about. For this example, I selected the term marketing. Then, select the title that works for you. Then, select a meta description. Then, select a few headings. And boom, you'll have an article in seconds. Now, I wouldn't recommend publishing that article, especially in its current state, but you can use it as a starting ground. Fill in the rest, modify it, make it amazing, go through it. The whole purpose of this tool isn't to write the content for you. Instead, it's to give you a head start and save you some time. Plus, let you know all the main keywords that need to be included in that article. If you just want my team to do all this for you, plus a lot of other SEO strategies that are in our toolkit, check out my ad agency, NP Digital, where we just do this for companies day in and day out. Now, if you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'm here to answer them and help you out. If you enjoyed the video, like it, share it, tell people about it. Thank you very much.